today we are making a shepherd's pie. So you can see I've done one step already. I went ahead and I boiled the potatoes. So if you are just starting, which you likely are, I would cut up and boil around 2.5 pounds of potatoes. I used red skin potatoes and it was about 6 of those. And just boil those 20-25 minutes until they're soft to the touch. And then we're going to make these into mashed potatoes by adding 1.5 cups of milk and 4 tablespoons of butter. And if you have a potato masher, that is ideal. We do not, so we'll be using a fork and we'll just be mashing these like that. And I'll add the milk and butter in here, or you can make mashed potatoes however you like. Another step that I've done ahead of time that you'll want to do while your potatoes are cooking is to cook up some ground beef, or in this case we're using smally diced stew meat. So whichever you prefer. This was on sale cheaper than hamburgers, so that's why we were using stew meat. But you'll want 1.5 pounds of that, and you can just brown that while you're making your potatoes. And if you've had both of those, you can jump in with me now or pause it if you haven't. But we're going to put a little bit of oil in this far pan, and then we'll start adding our vegetables. So we'll turn this on over medium heat and just put a little bit of, we're using olive oil, but feel free to use butter or coconut oil or whatever oil you prefer. And then we're going to put in around 2 cups of chopped up celery. And if you would like mushrooms in this, this would be a time to add about 1 cup of diced mushrooms as well. Another 2 cups of onions here. And we just want to saute these for a little bit until the onions become translucent. We're also going to be adding some carrots. I did 3 medium, which turns into another roughly 2 cups here. So we'll just stir this all up. Use my arm. And while this is going, we can also add in our garlic. So you want about 2 cloves of garlic, which is roughly 1 teaspoon if you're measuring. A lot of times we'll just take the smaller spoon and add it in. We like a lot of garlic, so if we go over, it's not a big deal. But we'll add this in and again stir it up to get that mixed up. But then we'll want to cook this until the onions become translucent. And while this is cooking, I'll keep mashing on my potatoes and we'll cut back when these are ready to go. Okay, so you can see our vegetables have cooked down a little bit. You want to turn your oven to 425 if you haven't already started preheating it. Now we're going to go ahead and add in our beef and 1 teaspoon of thyme. Ideally you have fresh thyme, we do not, so we're just going to sprinkle dried thyme in here. We're also going to add 1 cup of chicken stock. You can see mine, I just mixed 1 cup of water with 1 teaspoon of chicken bouillon. You can also use vegetable stock, however you want to make it, but 1 cup of a stock-like liquid. We'll mix that in here. Another thing you could add in now after you add in the beef is if you want to, peas are a great addition. So you do like 2.5 cups of frozen peas. We're choosing to omit them this time, but they do make a good addition. So if you just browned your beef, you'll have set that off to the side while you're cooking your vegetables, and then you can go ahead and add it back in now. So we'll just kind of simmer this for a little bit until it starts to thicken a little bit and just kind of let the flavors combine here. One other thing to add in would be a little bit of Worcestershire sauce, however you want to pronounce it. We're also not doing that because it typically has wheat in it, and I cannot have wheat. We haven't found a good one without it. But you could mix in another kind of pepper sauce too if you wanted. We're gonna leave it probably more basic and then maybe serve it with a spicier sauce to bring that flavor in. So like I said, we're just gonna simmer this for a few minutes, maybe 5 to 10 minutes, and then we'll transfer this to a 9 by 13 baking pan and spoon our mashed potatoes over the top. So once we've simmered this, we're gonna transfer it to our baking dish here. Now I mentioned about the Worcestershire sauce. I actually kind of just put one together of spices. So it'll be a little bit of ginger, a little bit of ground mustard, a little bit of cinnamon, some apple cider vinegar, some garlic and onion, and then some molasses or brown sugar. So just kind of a sprinkling of each if you're not doing the 1 tablespoon of the actual sauce. Life will be a lot easier if you just use the sauce, but we're gonna dump this in. I would turn it the other way, but I have I don't know. I'm not coordinated using my left hand to scrape stuff in, so sorry about that. But we'll get all of this in here and just kind of spread it out. So you can see it's basically just a vegetable and meat little casserole here. So once you have that all spread out in there, then we're going to take our mashed potatoes, and I kind of cheated with these because I got sick of mashing them. So I used my Ninja blender to help with that. You can see I kind of let them get cold so they're really thick in there. But we're going to take our mashed potatoes and just spoon these over the top and spread it out. I don't like the skins too. I should have said that earlier. You don't have to have skin on potatoes. I just went for ease if then you don't have to peel anything. And so I like easier meals for us. Okay, now that we have our potatoes all spread out, we're going to pop this in the oven for about 20 minutes, and this will be at 425. You'll want the top just to start turning kind of golden brown, and you want it to be bubbling. But yeah, about 20 minutes, and we'll show you it when it's done.